Hello, boys and girls. I'm Mr. Shen Loei. Today, we are going to learn the course of Water Pollution Control Technology, Module 4 Advanced Processing Technology, Section 4 Content. Constructed wetland. You can see two photos on PPT. There are several plots of land beside the villagers' houses. Many green plants are planted in the field. There are cannas with yellow and red flowers. Seen from a distance, it is a beautiful landscape. These canna can not only beautify the environment, play an ornamental role. More importantly, it also acts here as an important role of rural domestic sewage treatment. This vibrant beauty glue planting area, it is the constructed wetland we are going to learn today. Constructed wetland refers to the wetland system formed by human influence and construction. The wetland surface is covered or filled with water all the year round or often. It is a transitional zone between land and water. There are many emergent, floating and submerged plants growing in it. These plants can be found in their adsorbed tissues, adsorb metals and some harmful substances, absorb, metabolize and decompose pollutants, realize water purification. Therefore, wetlands are often called natural sewage treatment plants. How does constructed wetland realize sewage purification? Artificial design has unique and complex purification mechanism, using matrix, microorganism and plant complex ecosystem. The triple coordination of physics, chemistry and biology, through filtration, adsorption, precipitation and ion exchange, plant adsorption and microbial decomposition, to realize efficient purification of wastewater. At the same time, through the biogeochemical cycle of nutrients and water, promote the growth of green plants and increase their yield, realize the resource and harmlessness of sewage. According to the different water distribution methods of the system, or the way water flows in the system is different. The constructed wetland treatment system is divided into the following types: surface flow constructed wetland, subsurface flow constructed wetland and vertical flow constructed wetland, and composite subsurface flow constructed wetland. Surface flow wetland is a kind of sewage from wetland surface, a rectangular structure that overflows. Sewage flows slowly through the wetland surface at a certain speed from the entrance. The water flow advances in a push flow mode. A flowing water layer is formed on the whole wetland surface. The water depth is generally 0.3 - 0.5 meters. Part of the sewage either evaporates or seeps into the ground. The part near the water surface is aerobic biota. The deeper part and the bottom are usually anaerobic biota. The bottom is generally not covered. There is a certain slope in the longitudinal direction. Oxygen and surface flow constructed wetland, mainly from water surface diffusion, transport of plant roots and photosynthesis of plants. Sewage, soil and plants, in particular, contact with biofilms that do not grow in plant roots, purified by physical, chemical and biological reaction processes. On the whole, surface flow constructed wetland has simple structure and is similar to swamp. No filler is needed, so the project cost is low. However, due to the overflow of sewage on the surface of the filler, easy to breed mosquitoes and flies, it will have adverse effects on the surrounding environment. Moreover, the processing efficiency is generally not very high. The structure of horizontal flow constructed wetland is shown in the figure. It consists of a water inlet system, a plant, a medium and a water outlet system. Sewage enters the wetland from the distribution ditch. Subsurface flow percolation along the lower part of the medium in horizontal direction. Discharge from the gutter at the other end. Subsurface flow wetlands are generally designed to have a certain bottom slope. Buildings with an aspect ratio greater than 3 and a length of 20 meters. Vertical flow constructed wetland distributes water from surface. After vertical downward infiltration, it flows into the lower water collecting pipe for outflow. Generally, it is designed to be a round or square structure with a height of about 1 meter. Because the vertical flow wetland bed is generally in a non-filled state, want to enter wetlands through atmospheric diffusion and plant root transmission. Therefore, the oxygen supply capacity is relatively weak. Nitrification is relatively sufficient. It has a good treatment effect for sewage with high ammonia nitrogen content. The disadvantages of vertical flow wetlands are: the treatment capacity of organic matter in sewage is insufficient. The control is relatively complex. Especially in summer, mosquitoes and flies are easy to breed. The flow pattern of composite flow constructed wetland is mainly horizontal flow, combined with ascending vertical flow. Compared with other types of constructed wetlands, hydraulic load of composite subsurface flow constructed wetland is large, for BOD, COD and other organic indicators, and SS suspended solids, nitrogen and phosphorus and other pollutants removal efficiency is better, and there is no stench and breeding mosquitoes and flies. Especially, it can effectively solve the problem of winter operation in northern cold areas. Moreover, by setting the mold reversing system, fillers with various gradations can effectively avoid the blockage of wetlands. Key to water purification in constructed wetland system. It depends on the selection of technology and plants, as well as the application configuration, how to select and match suitable wetland plants, and apply it to different types of wetland systems. It has become before we build constructed wetlands, problems that must be considered. The treatment system of constructed wetland is a comprehensive ecosystem, has the following advantages. First, the construction and operation costs are relatively low, especially some companies. They have also built constructed wetlands that do not require any operating costs. The second feature is easy maintenance and low technical content. Third, the treatment effect is stable and reliable. Fourthly, it can buffer the impact on hydraulic power and pollutants. Fifth, it can provide and indirectly provide environmental or economic benefits. For example, aquatic products, livestock products, paper-making raw materials, building materials and greening, wild plant habitat, entertainment and education. However, there are also some deficiencies in the following aspects. First, the constructed wetland occupies a large area, therefore, it is generally applicable to suburban or rural areas. Second, it is vulnerable to diseases and insect pests, because if aquatic plants are infected by diseases and insect pests, it is easy to suffer from diseases and insect pests in pieces. Third, the complexity of biology and water conservancy. The understanding of its treatment mechanism, process kinetics and influencing factors has been enlarged. Inaccurate design and operation parameters. Therefore, due to improper design, the effluent often fails to meet the design requirements, or fail to meet emission standards. Some constructed wetlands have become pollution sources. In recent years, due to the low operation cost of constructed wetlands, and it is easy to operate and so on, it has become an important development trend of rural sewage treatment projects at present. It belongs to a typical decentralized sewage treatment mode. It is especially suitable for the reality that villages and towns in rural areas are sparsely distributed. At present, constructed wetlands are used in rural sewage treatment, has been used on a large scale. It also achieved a very good running effect. Today, we mainly studied constructed wetlands and related contents. Students, this is the end of the study of this chapter. Thank you all.